The images coming out of Israel and Palestine have been so horrifying, really, really horrifying. It's really sad, and nothing will ever justify terror. Even when you're fighting for your rights, yeah, you do fight for your rights, but terror can never be justified, and it's really sad what is going on right now, and it has been going on all this time. Terror on both sides, Palestinians being killed, Israelis being killed, and all of that. I think the world should really go beyond hypocrisy and really put an end to this. The United Nations, International Committee of Nations, and everything needs to come together and really put an end to this thing, find a lasting solution and a lasting peace. There is no how that people can be oppressed in their places. You take over someone's land, you keep taking away someone's land, you're building on occupied territories, and then you're asking for peace. One place has, what do you call it now? One place is a state recognized, and another is not a state recognized. And at the end of the day, when you don't allow there to be a state, and state forces that are governed by international rules, that are governed by laws, legislation, and all of that, you tend to now have organizations that take the laws into their hands and do all sorts of things. And it's really so terrifying. Aren't we tired of all this loss of lives, of all these killings that has been going on in that region? Isn't it time for something to be done about it? Lasting solution that gives peace to everyone, so that you don't have where people are justifying terror to go and attack. It's one thing, because if at the end of the day, where people feel left out, they're always being killed, and the person who is killing is being healed, the other ones will feel like, oh, they will have to justify and use whatever means they have to use on the other thing. But at the end of the day, it's people that suffer. Innocent citizens just walking on the streets who are going to suffer. Government, politicians, leaders, and all of that, they are all protected in their houses, and they do all sorts of things, but it's the people at the end of the day that are constantly suffering. People are burying their loved ones, people are burying their family members, and all of that. Attacks here and there, retaliation here, going here. People are suffering. There needs to be a lasting solution to all of these issues that have been going on. Whatever needs to be, that two state solution, it needs to happen. And if there are places where Israel have taken over some of those banks, they need to move on. Then the Palestine needs to also make peace with the fact that, okay, yes, something was done in 1940 something. This state was created. It's been created. There's nothing that can be done anymore. You can't uncreate this state. So at the end of the day, live together and find this thing. It's so really sad. It's terror can never be way to fight for what you want for. Otherwise, then there's no difference between you and the oppressor. Really.